great step category was indicated by someone who I'm calling Reggie. He's an achiever, co-achiever with me. And we may call him Prince Worthy or whatever, because we've been using this kind of a storyline that I was told long ago, right after I was put into terror. Okay, so it's not only a step on the pyramid that will no longer come into prime with the meaning they're accustomed to. There is a great step category that was indicated by Reggie. There are things in this category that will no longer come into prime either. It's not only a step on the pyramid, but it's also an alignable variable. See, there was a great circle, what you call it? Kind of slab of stone with a perimeter area, with another rock area, and on another rock area, on its perimeter, it has the primable rocks. There's individual rocks that are very separate from one another, and you can stand on the rock and it has a specific symbol and a specific function. You make alignments from one rock to another across the circle. And, so it's this category also won't come into prime with the meaning they're accustomed to. They've been accustomed to. Now they're in transition. They're realizing they can't do it anymore, yet they keep attempting. So it may be a while, or however long it's going to be before Tina and Robert will acknowledge and say, I can't do this. And admit it and accept it and let go of trying to do it anymore. Okay, so Marc Summers, where is the movie that he needs to hide from me? How can I find it? See, in a fluxed way, in a table blue back, he put his image of his body on my computer. He got me to. He gave me a will to put it on there, and as the wallpaper. This, what we may call wallpaper. Okay, so he's up to something, and he's also taken my cards with my IDs. During the night, which had a very significant blackout that I can remember. This remains a blackout. It doesn't change, so I don't remember being blacked out. They can't hide that blackout. See, others, they may have hid it. This one, they didn't. He gave me a will, just like he gave me a will and what the nerves needed to withstand being tasered. He held the taser and electrocuted my body all over. It didn't hurt me at all until later, where it began to. Okay, he gave me a will to give him my ID. And this is how he's been messing with my car. So we're taking my cars and my life's enjoyment. See, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Clint, is also doing something he shouldn't. It's being a guy like Clint Hawkins. Alright, so they may try to discourage me into remaining by getting wet here. But I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave one way or another, even if they, which I'm not going to let them do, but even if they manage to discourage me into remaining, I'm going to leave. So I plan on leaving on the 17th in 11 days. And we can see it's a waste of our time, and other people are moving this way because they want me to leave. Okay, and so these people are being opposed. They want to discourage me into working again, and then losing Social Security, and then losing my job all over again. And then being back homeless on the street. That's exactly what will happen. So I'm not even going to bother to let it. Okay. I have to get a home and a house this way. It can't be any other way than that. It'll be a waste of my time. Okay, so something to consider about cars, because Lamar was involved with undermining my rabbit. So Marc Summers mentioned that Matt Hardy was there, and many people were flexing in and out of the location where it was in a quarantine way. And but they also mentioned people who weren't there to raid. They say Frank already knew that they were going to move bad with him, and so he was just upfront about it. He said no, he was there to raid me and take pictures. Because they're already going to expose him and then get me to move against him. And he's one of several people that somehow were a part of that. So, but they showed a window Jeff in it, feeling passionately, and he wasn't there to rape me. So we get to learn more about the clues indicated and everything. But Marc Summers had a black Corvette in his car, and then later, in another flex, his friend had a white Corvette. This is how he's messing with my cars. He mentioned that Hardy, who was involved with getting me a car, with a business associate. I can't remember his name. And I got a rabbit, and Uncle David Lamar, I'm going to call him Lamar, undermined it soon after I got it. And then he was moving against Melvin, and Melvin, my grandpa, gave me the money to repair it in the engine. So David Lamar is up to something with Kelly, who was the apartment manager at the time, and Lisa Kearns is another one of her heirs, her lifetimes, who married Brett Rogers. So something's going on there. Melvin doesn't like it. Looks like I may not either. I don't even know if Brett likes it. See, Randy's my father involuntarily. There's something about it I don't like. Kristen should be my maternal grandmother. She shouldn't be my mother. Jeff Cooley should be my paternal grandpa, for some reason. No. They want me to be suspicious of Jeff Cooley, but he's an achiever. There's other people in this common soul tree who are doing things they shouldn't. Previously, they got me to be confused about his identity and theirs. He's very different, and I can see I need to go to San Antonio and go to Mazatlan. It's very worth doing. Okay, so Lamar, we're going to continue to learn more about how Lamar is doing things that has a common variable with being crazy. Some crazy move that didn't make sense. He overreacted and did something that was similar to Melvin, but not in the same category. And several people did this, and also Latina. So we're going to learn more about these things, and also who the very most guilty are, because they were even more guilty than Judy and Margaret. Okay, so but these guilty people use them as their devices. They make it very easy for them to call a shot or to move and do this and that. They're the ones who make sure Latina would have the turntable. And it is their device, but it also is hers. But they want her to become, it's their device to get her to be foolish. So she ends up being the front, and we've been calling her the most guilty of them all. They're they who are more guilty. Mr. Hook, and Robert are among them. So we'll just continue to learn more about the 12 oxen, and etc. And the tri-potatoes. Margaret was going to be in a tri-potato with Matthew and Mark. No, I'm sorry. Judy was going to be in a tri-potato with Matthew and Mark. And Margaret was going to be in a tri-potato with Luke and John. And then later, they got another person to need to achieve an Agelify. in such a way to angelify Matthew, Mark, and John, and that was divisive. Just like Maury Star Crown, so she could be the ultimate whore, and Judy delivering King David, so she could be the ultimate virgin. They wanted this achiever. There's the person who's depicted as the Lord, but it's a very different person than the starry handman, the scrolly handman. He's in the midst of four seraphim. He achieves something divisive. Okay, so and then there's 24 elders, who are not to be confused with the 12 oxen and also perhaps the 12 apostles, who are very different. Except I don't know if the most guilty are different, whether they're symbolized by the oxen or not. I'm sure there's some symbols around somewhere.